Gadol Elohai Shiu ki gadol Elohai Kol echad yileh ki gadol Elohai. My name is Francis Joe, a student at USC Upstate, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Judaism and my experience at Temple Benai, Israel, which is a Jewish synagogue in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I chose to explore this particular religion because it did sound interesting to me, and I've read a lot about Judaism, but I never got the opportunity to go and watch them worship. Judaism is a religion and practice that was originated from Israel and is mostly Jews. Their main belief is traced from the covenant God made with Abraham. The holy scripture they use is known as the Torah, which is made up of the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible. Their place of worship is known as a synagogue. I was given this yarmulke right here during the service. Actually, it was given to me at the entrance, and during the service, they spoke Hebrew most of the times and English once in a while. And most of the service was reciting some prayers from their books, which was in Hebrew, and I didn't know what was going on, actually, except the English part. And it was mostly songs, Hebrew songs, all throughout the service.
Let us say together on page 271 in the English at the bottom of the page. Give us a place to rest, O God, shelter from the long, soft-evening shadows of your truth. You are the true protection and safety. In your presence we find love and acceptance. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours.
So there were even numbers of males and females in the church. There wasn't a lot of people, actually. And they were mostly old people, like ranging from the ages 30 to 50. And they were very friendly. And I'm definitely going there again sometime to worship with them because I had a lot of fun. Aside of worship, it was very interesting experiencing it at the first time. They had a little get together after the church service. They had wine, cake, crackers, a lot of food, and I was invited as well. They were very nice to me, and I took some videos. And here they are.
Still in the search and rescue.
Oh, that's fine. You're the grandmother. It's okay. Does he want to go in, Steve? Does he want to go in?
You were right?
I had the opportunity to talk to Rabbi Yusuf Bowies, who is the rabbi at the synagogue, and this is what he had to say. All right. Good morning, Rabbi. I'm Francis Joe, and today I just want to ask you a few questions about Judaism, and I'm glad to see you today. Your personality, I love it, and the way you welcome me and everything. So yeah, I'll just make this one quick. I don't want to waste much of your time.
I'm glad to be with you, Francis.
Okay. So if we say Judaism, what is the definition of it? Your definition of it?
Judaism refers to the very old and passionate faith of people who can trace their origins all the way back to the Bible, the Hebrew Bible, which is called the Old Testament. It was retranslated from the Hebrew and the Aramaic into the Greek and then into various other things like the Septuagint and the King James Version, Tyndale and the like. And Judaism is basically a religion of practice and of faith. There are 613 commandments. Most of them are you will not do things, and quite a few are you will do some things, thou shalt and thou shalt not.
Okay, that's interesting. My next question is, so what motivated you to become a rabbi?
Well, I have a lot of warm feelings about the culture. My grandmother was a great influence upon me, as were some rabbis that I met when I was in college. I've always had a feeling for the religion. I mostly like people. There are some grand exceptions, as we all have, but I'm as far away from being a misanthrope as you can get. So a misanthrope being someone who just detests people in general. I have a kind of optimism I try to embrace, and I think the Jewish tradition basically tries to guide people and to help people live a life that will help fix this world and help us return to what was God's idea of a paradise in the Garden of Eden.
So how many years have you become a rabbi?
I was ordained in 1979.
That's a while ago.
We're looking, thanks. Okay, there goes my battery.
Okay, so rabbi.
Yeah.
So can a random person, what I mean by random person is somebody who has no Jewish background, can they become a Jew?
Yes.
Part of the religion. So what is the process like?
Well, the process differs a little bit from movement to movement, but not entirely far afield. For me, the person has to study and experience the holidays during the course of a year. There's a lot of study. And then when we move closer to the conversion, they have to go into what's called the mikveh, which is a ritual bath, utter some of the blessings and the prayers. They have to answer some questions in front of the ark of the synagogue, and they have to appear before a Jewish court, which is a beit din. For men, they have to be circumcised, and if they're already circumcised, there's a slight procedure where a little dab of blood is taken from their member. Women, there is no surgery, obviously, but they also have to go in the mikveh and have to appear before the beit din.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe someday I can decide to join the religion.
I'm running a special this week, no charge for you.
Okay, I'll be there. Okay, my next question is, I've seen you wearing a hat.
Yeah.
What is it called, and what is the significance of it?
There's three ways of referring to it. In English, a skull cap. In Hebrew, it's called a kippah. And then Yiddish, which is a Jewish language, yarmulke. And all of them represent not only identity as a Jew, but the idea that God is above us in our thoughts and our feelings. We show
at the entrance of the synagogue, I see a lot of room over there. So does one have to wear it if they want to worship with you guys?
It's appreciated when people come in to show respect by having the head covering, the yarmulke, the kippah, as I say.
Okay. So what about the veil that the members use to cover their neck, like during service?
I think what you're referring to is called the talit, or a prayer shawl.
Okay.
And at the end of the prayer shawl are various strings called tzitzit, which remind us of the 613 commandments. And there's actually a small one you wear under your garments, and you look upon them, and it's like a string on your finger to remember to do all the commandments. And then there's one that's over your shoulders, that's worn during daytime service.
Like I said earlier, I'm definitely going to visit them again. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye. שמחת חיי